Hey guys, welcome to New Ones. I'm Ian. We are here for this week's last episode of The Legend of Vox Machina. And last episode seemed to end with us about to head towards Western to get the knuckles from Grog's uncle. So that's gonna be fun. I'm hoping that we can get into town, or we can get his muscles back before we get into town, so he doesn't get humiliated. There you go, by Kevdak and Zanror. I think it's the guy's name that is. I think that's supposed to be Kevdak's son, I believe. The group Vex got Fenthris, so that's cool. We didn't quite see it get awakened or anything, because as she had stated, she's still kind of in the same mindset as she was before. She didn't want to have to go. She didn't want to go to her dad and possibly kind of in a way grovel or try, bring the Fenthris to him in a way to finally get his approval. She wants to get it just to show him wrong, to prove him wrong. Prove that she doesn't need his approval and he's nothing. Maybe a little upset with him, but who wouldn't be? Apart from his wife, she has to love him. Bless her soul.
Oh, God. Hide! Bleed out!
Oh, boy. So I guess they do have hair in this world.
Should be fixed by
Get him!
Wait. Is this before Western?
Fine work, boy.
Is that Grog?
You do the herd proud. Take what he wants, and teach him to fear the name. Grog Strongjaw.
I swear, I gave all I had. There's nothing left.
Well, my small friend, if you ain't got nothing for the offering, that makes you worthless, don't it?
Yes, I'm worthless.
Then get out of my sight. Boulder patch with shears. Don't.
What? Actually, Pike, would you be impressed if I single-handedly infiltrated Western and retrieved said vestige?
Well, it would be the bravest thing I've ever seen you do.
Then it shall be done.
Oh, man.
If Scanlan
Pike,
the
what have you done?
Revolutionary is not back within the hour, promise you'll try to love again.
I will do my best.
Uh-oh.
Nevosh, nevo, clue.
When I was with the herd, I did things. Real bad things.
Come on!
I don't think you would have liked me too much. Violence was all that mattered to us. I took anything I wanted without a second thought. Nothing and no one could stop me.
No! Take whatever you want. Please! Spare me! I have a family! I didn't sign up to take orders from a bloody dragon. What say you, Zanror?
I say, someone needs to stand up to my father and take this herd back.
Oh, no! Time out!
Occupado? Who the phone?
Are you one of them?
I'm about 4 feet too short to be one of them. Who are you people?
Just unlucky. Farmers, shopkeepers.
Oh my God.
When the dragon attacked, we all hunkered down and waited for it to pass.
General, wait! He's not a fighter. He's just an old fella.
Hey, don't let my father catch you getting soft with these bugs. really does love killing the geezers. Says he's doing them a favor.
Oh yeah, broke his nose.
You would betray my son, your own cousin, for that? Bring me that gnome's head, or I will take yours. No. Traitor!
Oh, God!
You both disgrace us with your weakness. You have no spine, like your father before you. Grog Strongjaw, you are hereby banished from the herd of storms. Leave him for the scavengers.
Quickly, try to heal him.
Pike.
Everlight, please.
She still had her dark hair.
For saving my grandfather. What you did was very brave.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Why is he here? Is he following us? Wait, where the fuck is Scanlan?
Well, having a one-to-one with his daughter.
You've, heard of me?
Indeed, I have.
Oh,
Actually,
Scanlan.
Kaylie here is part of my band.
Hey!
Drenzel's traveling troupe.
Dr. Drenzel!
At your service.
We're not even from here. Just in the wrong
Hey, yo,
place at
recognize
the
him.
wrong
Dang.
time.
I can't believe he's letting her ride him.
You waste my time with scraps when you wear what I covet.
Our deal stands.
The hope devourer does not give you Western for free. I am displeased. I return in 3 days' time, Kevdak.
Our survival didn't...
This is not survival! We should be hunting these dragons, teaching them to fear us. Instead, your weakness has us groveling like...
I tire of your whining. You think you could lead this herd, boy?
I know I could.
Scanlan could be in trouble. Come on.
What are you nuts? Look at me, I'm all shriveled up. I don't even have craven edge anymore. I mean, what if Kevdak...
Okay, then we'll sneak in. Get our boy and sneak out.
How? Your armor's not exactly the quietest, and he'll spot me a mile away.
Then we better go in with a mighty fine offering.
I'm Kevdak's kin, and he don't like waiting,
Hey, you're able to hold up Pike, though. That's something. That's an improvement.
Nice plan, Pikey.
Hey, what's with calling me a turd?
Oh, sorry. That was like, acting.
I'm kidding. You did great, buddies. Now, let's find Scanlan before I pass out from hanging upside down. No.
Oh, shit,
Sorry.
That's on me.
No, don't wipe the blood off your face!
Come on.
Oh, major image. Eesh.
Well, fuck me. You do have tricks.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Grog! Where's Pike?
We have been worried sick.
Hey, that bear hug actually hurt.
Ooh.
Kind of.
Woo.
Nice, buddy. Oh,
Wonderful. Suppose you couldn't have found a beefier one?
Look, he's usually...
hey,
It's okay,
don't
buddy.
mind her, buddy. She's just freaked out that your uncle's herd is teamed up with a dragon.
Hey, what?
Follow Grog, okay? Once he gets you through the gates, make for the tree line.
Come on.
It's not you, buddy. It's...
Grog, I love you, but what are you doing?
They're afraid of me. Afraid of my kind. And that's not gonna change unless someone takes down the herd. Unless I take down Kevdak.
Grog, now's not the...
Kevdak?
This is suicide. Is that what you want?
You said I'm different now. But if I leave, I'm as weak as he always said I was. No, hitting hard and being big don't make you strong. It's standing up for the little folk. That's what makes me different from them.
But what if I need you?
If anyone here thinks they are fit to lead better than I, step forward now. I thought not. Kevdak!
Come on, buddy. Where's...
Remember me.
Don't you... No! How could you do this to me? Oh, man. I hate that that's how that... anger! No! I knew they were going to cliffhang it, but that's such a rough one. I'm assuming that he's not going to bulk up until like the climactic end of however this is going to go. I'm trying not to spoil too much. So I probably said something. I'll put like an alert for anybody who hasn't seen the campaign. But yeah, Scanlan's flirting with his daughter. That's I mean, he doesn't know, but like, she be young, brother. She be young. Do I know Kaylie or Aisling, this actress? I don't know if I do. She kind of looks familiar. I don't think I've seen her in anything though, personally. Apparently she was in Game of Thrones, and a lot of Game of Thrones actors in this. They're bringing into the show. Okay, man, that's really frustrating. That some of my, I'm hoping, like it didn't. Whenever the camera stopped recording for a moment, didn't miss a good part, but it probably did. Oh, but that was such a good way to end it, though. Even though I hate that it ended that way, with freaking that Travis gravel scream. God, Kevdak! And then the classic zoom in before like, remember me. Oh man, it doesn't look too bad right now. I think he's slowly like working his way back up to getting his strength back, his full strength. Man, those knuckles are no joke. We still haven't gotten the group back, so I don't know where they are. Maybe it's like this all happened simultaneously. So like as they show up like maybe mid fight of him fighting Kevdak. I'm really proud of Grog for after especially like dealing with like the shame and the fear of dealing with Kevdak. Seeing how the townspeople like saw him and equating him to his people, like how they fear his people, him wanting to rectify that by taking down Kevdak. I'm really proud of him, but like in his state, the fact that he couldn't beat him before, where he granted wasn't as strong as he as we know him now, I feel like his current state is weaker than his younger version when he went against Kevdak. Granted, he got a blow off him. He, sliced his eye. But, just a little worried for our boy. I just kind of wish that some of the group had we could wait for the rest of the group to show up. But now we got the next 3 episodes. So, okay. Here's my thing. Here's the thing. We got Myth Carver, we got the Stone Knuckles, we got Fenthers, and we got I'm blanking. Deathstalker's Ward. Jesus, what happened there? Oh God, I'm dying. So almost everyone's got one now. We just need Pike and Percy's. And then we haven't had any kind of... Because we still got to deal with... Oh, we got so much we got to deal with. God. How are we supposed to do this? Is this going to be like a 3rd season thing? Are we not going to be able to... I'm assuming this is supposed to be a 2-season thing. Maybe that's what's going on. Because we got a lot to do. And we have 3 episodes left. Because we haven't dealt with Umbrasyl. We have to take him out before we can do anything else. Because he's got Mythcarver. We haven't even encountered Umbrasyl since the first episode. We haven't seen him at all. And then we haven't even had any kind of run-in with Rashan that we know of. Then there's Thor, I think. And then and they've already been greenlit for the 3rd season. So assumedly they're like preparing. Maybe they had to have planned. I don't know. They had to have planned maybe the season like. So I think they're planning for 5 seasons. I don't know if they. I mean, they always haven't gotten them greenlit, but like, there's only so much that they can condense. So maybe like. Umbrasyl is this 1 season. So we gotta kill Umbrasyl. And that'll be probably the finale of this season. Because we got next episode, which will probably be the whole Kevdak thing. That'll probably be the entirety. Then there's I had it in my head. I had it in my head. Probably prepping to fight the dragon, to fight Umbrasyl, and then fighting and killing him. Possibly. Or it's a 2-part thing. Because that technically kind of took place in 2 things, but they might condense that into 1 area. Because there's like a big thing that happens, and I won't go into much to one of the characters. So yeah, there's no way that we're finishing with confronting Thordak by the end of this. So I guess they're splitting the Conclave into more than 1 season. So, which I'm both down for and kind of like, dang it, because now I gotta wait for that for the next season. Okay, sorry, bit of a rant. So we've ran to Dr. Drenzel, which I'm kind of him and his group Drenzel. They don't know Scanlan, which in the campaign that they had known him before, it was a group Scanlan had traveled with, which isn't again a big deal. I just kind of would have been fun to see like their interaction if they hadn't been friends and known each other. But yeah, and I don't remember if this is how they. No, I don't think this is how they first met Kaylie. That was an interesting situation. I'm pretty sure they were in Amon. No, not Amon. I can't remember now, but I remember there was a very awkward and uncomfortable situation that was avoided. Yeah, we got to see a flashback of Grog's backstory, which I'm kind of glad and also feel bad for. Him, he doing what he had done in the past, and like he obviously regrets and feels ashamed of what he had done. And he had felt weak for not being able to stand up against it. And I don't know if part of him, I don't know if he wanted to necessarily, like if part of him enjoyed that at least still, but because he was just, it was almost like without pause killing the innocent townspeople. Then when it came to Wilhand, not Wilhelm. I don't know why I kept saying Wilhelm. Anyway, Wilhand. He saw him and he saw the locket, and saw Pike, and we got to see also dark-haired Pike still. We'll get to that in a second. And that kind of snapped him out of it, and he stopped Xandor from killing him by, first grabbing a weapon and then breaking his nose. And then Kevdak shows up at when he's trying to help Wilhand escape. Man, that didn't go well. It's crazy, the freaking electricity coming off of the stone knuckles. I mean, the way that they're making the power of it. Oh, Jesus Christ! I wonder if he's in a show. I wonder if they're going to, because the armor for Vax, it works slightly differently. As does well, I can't say that because we don't know how Ventus works just yet. But yeah, we've seen that the armor works differently. With Kevdak, we haven't seen him use them in a certain way that was used in the campaign. I'm wondering if they're gonna be able to do the same thing, or if they just sort of to symbolize it as more that they just make him much stronger, and that's why he is Kevdak is the way he is, how he's so unchallenged. Yeah, then after he pummeled Grog's face in, Wilhand brought Pike, which is, if I understand why he left. He went to go get Pike in the first place to heal him, Grog, and then she still had her dark hair. So there was a whole thing where, I don't know if they're going to go into it, her backstory, because they're flashing back to a lot of the characters' backstories. We haven't gone to Scanlan's yet. We've seen Percy's, Vex and Vax's, a bit of Keyleth's, and now Grog's. Kind of Pike. It was more so she was involved in Grog's backstory, and it was only the tail end of them meeting, or the point of them meeting. So if you want to skip that, I'll put a little spoiler thing here. They end up, she ends up dying, and by some demon, I can't remember the name, Glabrazor or something, some weird name. Basically, has her in his claw and cuts her in half. And they had to resurrect her, and the power of it changed her hair, it made it white, filled it with the light of the Everlight, basically, or filled her essence, and that just kind of changed her hair. So there's that. I'm curious if we're gonna get into that, because that'll be interesting. It's just the fact that they implemented that. Because they implemented, or they put in Kashaw's scars, even though they didn't go into his backstory. Granted, he's a side character, so they might go into it more with Pike. They might, even though they did include the fact that her hair used to be black, there's a chance that they don't go into it, but they might, more so because that she's one of the main characters. It might not be this season, possibly next, but yeah, I'm assuming that Pike and Percy are probably going to get their items next season. And we still got to deal with Ripley. Ripley, I don't understand how she's doing what she's doing. Why is Umbra still just letting her tail along and riding on him? That has to be super belittling. And if Thordak knew what was happening, I am pretty sure he would just rend him and just remove him from the Conclave. He would not only not be allowed, he would, like I said, rend him. He would 100% probably kill him by thinking him having belittling himself or lowering himself to allow such a putrid small thing right atop him. And I just, what is he? He is so dumb. Hope devourer, piece of whatever. God. She's just waiting to collect the vestiges herself. Although hopefully she doesn't get this one because we need it. There's a moment I want to have with freaking Mythcarver so bad. You all know what that is. It was cool just kind of seeing again, more depictions of spells like Major Image. That I feel like that was more Major Image, just because you could hear it as well, and it was larger creature illusion. I still don't know what that was. It's not an Umbra Hulk. Nope, that's not right. It's not a bullet, right? It doesn't look like a bullet. I can't remember if that's what they're called. I know it's something like that. If anybody knows what that creature's supposed to be, because I know that like they changed it to, for one, copyright reasons. Actually, not just for one, because of copyright reasons. Like with the gods, they don't call them how they normally would call them because it's a copyright thing. And also like last episode, it wasn't a beholder, it was an onlooker. So, there's that. So I don't know if anybody knows what that thing is supposed to be, because we've seen it before. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure how we were going to condense this arc into one campaign, but it doesn't look like we will, because from the fact that we only have 3 episodes left, and with everything that we have to do, that we're only just on the Grog stuff, and we still have 2 vestiges at least, so that our whole group is suited up. It's going to be a multi-season arc, so it's very interesting. I wasn't expecting them to go that route, but I'm glad, because now we can actually fill in more of it. So I'm hoping that we can do that with the last arc, because that is a juicy one. That's it, guys, for this week's batch of episodes. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm super excited to see the Kevdak Grog fight, and hopefully the rest of the group shows up, because we're gonna need them.